Good morning, everyone. I don't need the lights on today. Yes, it is uh, my bestest of best friends, sister in faith, prayer buddies, doing things with our children. She had 3, I had 4. Together. It's birthday today. She's most likely asleep right now because she lives in South Korea and there's an 11-hour time difference. Yes. So I sent her some songs. Yeah. We had one when we were younger, who hasn't had problems with their husbands, right? I'm just saying. And we had one, I Will Survive. Yes. Yeah. And then I sent her one more, One Moment in Time. Yeah. Well, anyway. Ah, we're both getting up there in age. She more so than I right now. And ah, it's amazing to have a friend like that. So far away. Yeah, that's not. The friends have to be friends for life. This, to be always close by. Hmm. Learned a lot. Still learning from my friend. So, Nancy, this is for you, the beginning of this video in Psalms 11, 12, and 13. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, my dearest one. What a friend you have been. Yes. I remember the one thing I remember with greatest fondness that the two of us just did together was to go to the Oakland Holy Ground, which was in a park. And the park didn't open up until 6 o'clock in the morning. But we needed to be there for 5 a.m. prayer. Yes. So we would literally just ignore it all and sneak in. Okay, sneak in. We didn't even know we were sneaking in. And we'd get under this tree and we'd pray and we'd sing and oh, wow. It was just, again, one of those things. Would I have ever done that by myself? Probably not. But to do it together with a buddy, yes. Absolutely wonderful. Such fabulous memories. So, do I still have these kind of, do I still do those kind of things? Yes, of course. What am I doing here right now? Yes. Oh, but I'm doing it alone. Sometimes. But the thing is the precursors to these videos is always often, always, not always, often a precursor of a conversation I had with someone. An amazing time of sharing faith and thoughts on the Bible or the divine principle. And I had that this morning again as well with my son-in-law. And it's wonderful. It's just, I love it. And I never hold back. Someone asked me a question, and he did. He asked me a question, and I immediately went to Spirit where I said, okay, guys, what's the answer to what he wants to know? Oh, don't I have the answer? Well, why would you want to do this on your own if you don't have to? And the guidance is always there from places that what we just want to ignore, or maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't. Why do you want to do it on your own? You don't have to, right? Yes. So anyway, so that was amazing. But remembering the times and the cooking we did, Nancy and I. Oh my goodness. Yes, I could have done it all by myself. Sure. Yeah. But the give and take that we had as sisters together to organize and create the menus, then do the shopping, then do the cooking, and then the memories are priceless. The working together that we had was priceless, and it did attract many other sisters then to help out, for example, in the kitchen as well. That's, yeah, yes, unity, not just talking about unity, but unity among people, even if it's just two, that then ripples out, yes, for others to want to join that, even if it's just for a short amount of time. Yes? Okay. Then there was another thing I did today. A long time ago, another friend, a friend of my children's who ended up staying with us for a while, he made a little table. And actually, that's, as I'm saying it wrong. I have the wrong person in my mind. His name was Daniel. Daniel's in Spirit World as well. Well, how interesting. I'm bringing that up today. He passed away very young. Yeah, under very silly, dumb, stupid circumstances. Not gonna go there. Wonderful, amazing person. He made this little table. And it's kind of has come apart a little bit. We have used it outside. And I brought it with me because I want to fix it. I've been looking at it and looking at it to see how I could fix this. And today, I brought it in, I turned it over, and to just start on something. And I suddenly realized this is not going to take very long at all. I thought it was going to be a very involved project to save this table. That's only about 7 years old. But it's not going to be. It's actually, once I started it, I realized this is a very simple step by step process, and it'll be beautiful again. Yes. And I will have saved something that someone made, and we very, very, very much come to love as a person, as a friend, as a brother, as a son in our lives on the farm. Isn't it like that sometimes? We think that you look at something or you think about it, it can't tackle that. How am I going to tackle that with the knowledge that I have? If you just get started, you'll suddenly realize that, oh, it's not that complicated. It isn't that complicated to follow God's laws. It's not that complicated to stay peacefully, happy, loving on the straight and narrow. Right? Yes? Oh, why not walk on a nice trodden path? Oh, is that a trodden path? Well, there you go. Then, I have to constantly walk a bumpy road. Right? Yes, just saying. Okay, let's get going. Yeah, interesting things come up today. Happy birthday, my dear friend. I love you so much from my heart to my mind. Okay. The Book of Psalms, Psalm 11. The confidence of the upright. Just talk. Oh, but the overheads are... For the choir master of David. In Yahweh I have found refuge. How can you say to me, bird, flee to your mountain? For look, the wicked are drawing their bows, fitting their arrows to the string. to shoot honest men from the shadows. If the foundations fall to ruin, what can the upright do? Yahweh in his holy temple, Yahweh his throne is in heaven. His eyes watch over the world. His gaze scrutinizes the children of Adam. Yahweh examines the upright and the wicked. The lover of violence he detests. He will rain down red-hot coals, fire and sulfur on the wicked. A scorching wind will be their lot, for Yahweh is upright and loves uprightness. The honest will ever see his face. Okay. Let's keep going. Psalm 12. Against a treacherous world, the confidence of the upright. Is the confidence of the upright... Okay, over. In that way? I don't think so. Psalm 12. Against a treacherous world. For the choir master on the octacord, Psalm of David. Help, Yahweh, no one loyal is left. The faithful have vanished from among the children of Adam. Friend tells lies to friend, and smooth-tongued speak from an insincere heart. Aha! Now who are they talking about here? The common people? All the people? The children of Adam. That's interesting, isn't it? Yes, again, I said at one point, I said, maybe we're going to get to know a little bit on how the people felt about all this kingship and the tributes and the I don't know what and the wars and, yes? Okay. May Yahweh cut away every smooth lip, every boastful tongue. Those who say, in our tongue lies our strength, our lips are our allies. Who can master us? For the poor who are plundered, the needy who groan, now I will act, says Yahweh. I will grant salvation to those who sigh for it. Well, okay, you know what? For the poor who are plundered, the needy who groan, now will I act, says Yahweh. I will grant salvation to those who sigh for it. Why is it possible for the poor to be plundered, the needy who groan? Well, because, well, who's writing this down? All right. I'm not getting it. Yahweh's promises are promises unalloyed, natural silver which comes from the earth 7 times refined. You, Yahweh, will watch over them. You will protect them from that brood forever. The wicked will scatter in every direction, as the height of depravity among the children of Adam. You know what that reminds me of, too? When you, again, it's about God's reputation here. Hey, God knows it all. He knows it all. He's going to punish you, this and that. Really? God's going to do that for you. Oh, okay. Well, God didn't go for me or my friend, whose birthday is today, Nancy, to that tree, that holy ground in Oakland, in the Oakland Park there. We went. We did it. But I could have as easily sat at home and say, Father, you know, you punish them who don't go and do that and pay homage to that holy ground. Aren't I the one that needs to do that? Rather than complain about the ones who don't do it? Okay, all right. That goes for a lot of things, right? Yes? Yeah. That's an odd one. Man, these psalms are odd. I never knew. I guess I only know the ones that are famous. Oh, there are famous psalms. All right. Well, those should be the only ones in here then. Okay. Daniela, I know. Psalm 13. A confident appeal for the choir master, Psalm of David. How long, Yahweh, will you forget me? Forever? Oh. Well, what was the psalm before that? Did they just throw them in here, nilly-willy, whatever? How long will you turn away your face from me? How long must I nurse rebellion in my soul, sorrow in my heart day and night? How long is the enemy to domineer over me? Look down, answer me, Yahweh my God. Give light to my eyes, or I shall fall into the sleep of death. Or my foe will boast, I have overpowered him, and my enemy hath the joy of seeing me stumble. As for me, I trust in your faithful love, Yahweh. Let my heart delight in your saving help. Let me sing to Yahweh for his generosity to me. Let me sing to the name of Yahweh the Most High. I think somebody had too much to drink here. That sounds odd too. A confident appeal. How does that fit? Oh, it doesn't. That's right. We were already told about that. All right, so that's the end of 11, 12, and 13. Which reminds me, suddenly now again, of my friend, my sister in faith. Of course, we would tell each other what was going on, this and that. And I was the more exuberant one, and the more this and the more that. And she was very calm. I said that before in another video about her as well. And approach things with a little bit more caution or thought, whereas I sometimes would run right into the wall. And of course, when she would share her woes or whatever joys or I got the problems, what would you do? Or she would ask her. She would ask sometimes. I'm here ready with all kinds of solutions. Well, you could do this or that, or well, so and then I'd be done talking, and she would never interrupt me, and that could take some time too. And I said, so what do you think? She said, that was her very common answer. I'll pray about it. I'm going to pray about that. And that was it. I had not pray about that. Taught me something there. You can be in a conflict with someone even, and if they pressure you for an answer, or you say, I'll have to pray about that. And it takes the fight out of a conversation. It immediately turns boiling water lukewarm, and a fire a proper temperature or a roaring fire into that's pleasant now. It's really amazing on how that works, because I've seen it working on myself, right? I'm going to pray about that. Yes? Good advice, isn't it? Yes. Anywho, so here we are, done with this one. It's a short one. Yes. I have a little bit of time before I'm going to make some BLT sandwiches for my daughter who's coming home for lunch, and my son-in-law. And it's going to be a little bit abbreviated. I have some bacon I need to use up. It's really good. Thick cut bacon. If you never had that, try that sometimes. It's actually really good. And I don't have lettuce, but I have some spinach, really fresh spinach. And I found some more cherry tomatoes in our garden today. So it'll be a delicious sandwich. For lunch for them. Ooh. Yes. Delicious. Okay. That is all. Yes. Getting ready for Thanksgiving. Yes. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you and embrace you with love. And I will talk to you all, God willing, tomorrow.